Hi, I'm Joe Dinifer. We're here today to share a new concept in stroke training for tennis that uses magnets. That's right, magnets. So here we've got what we call the Magnet Master, and it has 3 positions, and we will give you 3 examples of shots that it can be used for. You know, a lot of people with their forehands, they start off with their forehands with the arms separate too far, and they don't get that kind of coil and use the whole body as a rotating unit to gain power and control and fluidity. So what we've got here is magnets that stick together, and it forces the non-racket hand, in my case my left hand since I'm right-handed, to come back with the racket, because if I pulled apart too early they would separate, and that would be the cue to the player that they didn't do it properly. Now when we put the magnets together, on the other hand, what we've got is the ability for the player to coil and use that non-racket hand, and then as they line up to strike the ball, then it pops apart and then they swing. So it's the timing that the magnets are pulling apart that is the key. The Magnet Master. Now that example was for the topspin forehand. How about on the slice backhand? Same principle, but now we need the hands closer together. So what we're going to do is we put it all the way up to position number 3, which would be good on the forehand side for young children. And we've got the backhand arms pulled together. The opposite would be the player that jokingly we used to call them gorilla arm players, when the left hand would just hang like this and they take the racket back to hit their slice or backspin backhand. So now with the Magnet Master, what you've got is the ability to connect the hands, and then you feel the separation, that little tug of war. Let me put the wrist strap back on, which Velcros on, and the tug of war takes place, bang, and the slice backhand is executed. So together and then pop. And it's that little tug of war of separation where the players can gain that extra racket head speed leading to pop on their slice backhands, or if they're doing it well, they can also try it on their backhand volleys. Same principle. Setting the racket, less backswing, but the hands are together, and the non-racket hand again is on the throat of the racket, and then bingo, hitting that shot. Let's see it with a ball being tossed. So toss a ball, please. Let me just set up. We'll demonstrate one final one. So here I set up for the backhand volley, and the magnets are going to separate as I strike the ball. Thanks for joining us.